Hi everyone, you're all very welcome to join me on the mat today for this beginner's Hatha yoga class. And Hatha yoga is said to be the yoga of harmony as it reconstructs the body and the mind and our energies. Hatha is a Sanskrit derived word and it means the sun and the moon. Ham is our vital energy, derived from the sun, and tham is our mental energy from the moon. So using pranayama and shodhanas in Hatha yoga, we can start to bring balance to our mental and our vital energies using the breath, helping to calm the body, to boost our immune system as we start to increase the circulation through the body by stimulating the lymphatic system to help to really deliver lovely oxygenated blood to every cell in the body and the brain, and at the same time removing all those toxins and stress hormones. We're going to start off today with a lovely little shodhana pranayama, a lovely breathing practice to help to cleanse the body and to bring balance to both the left and the right side of the brain. It's called Nadi shodhana to start with, and then at the end of the session we will finish with our lovely Nadi shodhana practice. Now Nadi, the Sanskrit word Nadi means specific pathway, and sadhana means purification. So this lovely little breathing technique helps to purify our energy channels, bringing balance to the left and the right side of the body and the brain. And it's very gentle practice, guys. We can lengthen up through the spine. And we want to bring that right arm up in line with the chest. If you wish, you can bring that left foot under and bend that right leg and place the right elbow onto the right knee. And that left hand can just nicely relax onto that left leg. And we bring the index finger and middle finger into the center of the forehead and allow the thumb and ring finger just to set lightly on the nostrils, no pressure. Relaxing the shoulders back and down, and we can gently close the eye. And for a few breaths, bring your awareness to the breath as it enters and leaves both nostrils. No pressure on those thumb or ring finger yet, guys. Just allowing those fingers and thumb to set gently on the nostril. Taking a few breaths to center the body and the mind. Tuning into how you're feeling today. And then we gently press the thumb on the right nostril and remove that ring finger. And inhale and exhale through that left nostril for 5 breaths. The left nostril is our Ida, it's our cooling breath from our moon energy. So as you breathe in, feel that coolness entering into the body and the brain. As you exhale, you might feel a little warmth from that left nostril tip. Allowing the face muscles to relax, the shoulders to soften. Placing the ring finger back to the left nostril and removing the thumb. And breathing in and out of that right nostril, 5 breaths. Or Pingala. Our warming breath, bringing balance to the left side of the body and the brain. Our lovely sun energy. about extending this breath all around the body. And release that right hand, guys. And we can go to easy cross-leg position. And take a few breaths in and out of both nostrils once again. This breath helps to bring balance into our physical and our emotional and our mental well-being. Let's open the eyes now, guys. We're going to go into Sukhasana, a lovely little hip stretch. We're going to do quite a lot of hip releasing today in this beginner's yoga session. So we're going to cross that right leg in front of the left leg. And rather than easy cross legs, if you think about flexing those feet, drawing the heels away from each other, and we cross that right shin on top of the left shin. So the knees are slightly lifted, and we draw that right calf down to the left shin, lengthen up through the spine. Big inhale, drawing the chin back, the crown of the head's long. As we exhale, walk those fingers forward just till you feel the lower back and the hips start to open. Keep drawing those heels away. We can relax the head down. Taking a few breaths all around the back body. Gently opening into the hips, strengthening and stretching. And we can move that right hand nice and long, and we can place that left hand wide on top of the right hand or beside it. Drawing into that left buttock bone, drawing into the left hand, bringing a delicious stretch into that left side of the body. The eyes look towards the thumbs, guys. And walk the hands forwards again and slowly rolling back up. And release the cross in the legs. So we're going to bring the left leg on top of the right. And again, we start to create a little resistance. So press those feet strongly away. We're drawing the left calf down, the right shin up to create that resistance into the hips. Big inhale again, we lengthen, allow the bottom two ribs to soften down. And we can bring those arms forward as we lengthen forwards and down. You'll start to feel those hips starting to open. It might be a little bit more comfortable, guys, especially if you have any lower back pain or sciatica. You may want to sit on a blanket. It just elevates the hips a little bit. Allowing the shoulders to relax, the eyes to soften, the head to release. Visualizing the breath entering into the lower back body. And we can take that left arm nice and wide, and we bring the right hand towards the left hand, either on top or beside. And we press into that right hand, drawing that right buttock bone down, really stretching into the right side of the body, guys. Gently lifting through the pelvic floor muscles or mula bandha, that lovely root lock. Energizing and supporting all of the pelvis. Hands can roll forwards again, and we roll gently back up to sitting. And release those legs and maybe give them a little roll. And we go to easy cross-leg position now. Remember, you may want to sit on a blanket. And we're going to do a nice seated cat-cow. So with those hands on the knees, this really helps to mobilize and strengthen and bring more flexibility to the spine and all of the erector spinae, all of the little muscles in the spine. So hands on the knees, really lifting through pelvic floor, drawing the belly button in and up. The shoulders are away from the ears. As we inhale, think of a little string on the breastbone. The breastbone lifts up so that we're not completely collapsing in the shoulders. The chin can look up, but don't drop the head back. As we exhale, scoop the tailbone under. Really feel the lower back uncurl and open. We draw that mid-back away. The chin down towards the chest, activating the throat lock, working into the thyroid, boosting our metabolism. Inhaling, pressing away from the knees, that little thread on the breastbone is lifting the chest up. The chin can look up, the shoulders can drop back and down. And as we exhale, the tailbone tucks under, really start to feel how the spine moves. We can lengthen those arms as we draw the belly button in and the chin drops to the chest. Inhaling, tailbone tucks back, the chest lifts up, the shoulders roll back and down, the chin can look up. And as we exhale, curl that tailbone under, round through the spine, offer a lovely C curve in the back. Relaxing through those shoulders though. One more, inhaling, pressing out of the knees. Tailbone rolls back, we lift up through the breastbone. Keep lifting through those pelvic floor, navel draws into the spine. Really tapping into that breath, allowing each breath to start and end each movement. Slowly rolling back up to center now, up to sitting. And we'll easy cross the legs in the other position so that we're continuing to bring balance in the body for our spinal twist. Big inhale, we reach that right arm up, lengthening through the right side of the body. As we exhale, draw that right shoulder and hand forward, bringing the right hand to the left knee. That left hand goes nice and tight behind the back. Pressing into the left hand, but drop through your bottom two ribs. Remember your connection, your core connection. Nice exhale, we look over the left shoulder. Left shoulder rolls back, left side of the chest, the waist. Right side of the body rolls forward, soften the shoulders from the ears, guys. And we can drop our chin down towards that left collarbone. Keep lengthening up through the spine. Don't allow that mid or lower back to start to collapse. If you want to deepen this pose a little, you can lift the left arm, roll it behind the back. It does require a little bit more back strength, so remember to always work with your body. But that left hand may wrap around towards that right thigh. With each out breath, we can twist a little bit deeper. Really tapping into that digestive system, guys. Letting go of toxins and tensions all around the spine. And we can release that back thigh and roll that left side of the belly forward, then the left side of the chest, then the waist, and then the shoulder. And we're going to draw both legs up now into the chest and lengthen that right leg nice and long. Left knee draws in and we draw the left knee down for Janu Shirasana. And we want to square off through the hips. So fingertips to either side of that right leg as we draw that right hip bone back. And allow that left knee to feel nice and heavy. If you have a strap or a belt or a dressing gown belt or anything, it'll really help to increase this stretch, but it's not necessary. You can place the belt, if you wish, around the sole of that right foot. And keep pressing away from the right foot, engaging that right thigh, and really lengthen up through the spine. Again, with this position or this posture, we don't want to collapse. We really want to hinge forward. Big inhale, we lengthen the shoulders, relax. As we exhale, open through the elbows. Encourage the nose towards the toes. No collapsing in the shoulders. We can walk the hands further down the belt. We only want to hold onto the belt with the thumb and index finger. We don't want to wrap the belt around the hands, guys. Brings tension into the shoulders. The left knee keeps opening. It feels heavy. We keep encouraging the head towards those right toes. And then we can draw the belly button in and allow the chest and the belly and the head to soften down over that right leg. If you don't have a belt, the hands are supported wherever feels good. You can even place a cushion on your belly to help support you as you lean forward if you have any lower back issues, guys. You can hold on to the foot. There's always modifications to deepen each and every posture. And slowly we roll back up. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together for cobbler's pose. Those heels are drawn in close towards the pelvis, guys. And we can wrap our hands around the feet and allow the feet to open like a little book. See if you can see the soles of the feet. And we can gently shimmy the hip bones forward if it feels comfortable. Again, any lower back issues or sciatica, set your hips up on a blanket, or to make it a little bit easier, you can draw those feet gently away. The further away, the less stress it is going to be on your lower back. So wherever feels comfortable, big inhale, we lengthen. Let's butterfly those legs a little. Let the knees lift up towards the elbows, towards the ears. And as we exhale, draw those knees down. Lifting pelvic floor, think of the belly breath. Inhale, the belly expands, nourishing all of the organs underneath the navel, the pelvis. As we exhale, we draw the belly back to the spine, and those knees drop back down towards the floor. A few more. Inhale, remember the inhale, we lengthen up, we float up, the shoulders stay relaxed. As we exhale, we can draw those knees down. And again, inhale, we lengthen, or we lift up through those knees. And exhale, draw down and hold. To deepen the stretch, if you wish, we can bring the elbows to the knees and gently encourage the nose towards the toes. Gentle pressure on the elbows, allowing the head to soften down, the neck to relax, the shoulders to release. You can even walk the hands forward if you wish and press those hands in. I'm going to go into the other side of our spinal twist now. So easy cross legs in the other direction. And again, we are lengthening up through the spine, guys. Drawing in through the core. And on an inhale, we can lift that left arm up nice and high, lengthening through the left side of the body. Right hand to the back, pressing into the ground, and we can bring left hand to right knee to initiate the twist. Dropping through the bottom two ribs, the eyes can look over the right shoulder rolls back. Right side of the chest, the waist. Allowing the shoulders to soften away from the ears, and we can drop chin down towards right collarbone. Left shoulder rolls back, bringing your awareness to the breath, all around the middle of the body. If you want to deepen the stretch, guys, remember we don't want to collapse through the spine, so if you lift that right hand and the lower back starts to collapse, please bring it back down to the floor. Or we can wrap that right hand around the back, maybe holding on to that left thigh to open that right shoulder a little bit more and to deepen the twist a little bit further. We can release that right thigh. Hand supports again behind the spine to lengthen as we start to release the twist from the right side of the waist, the chest, the shoulder, the head. And we can gently twist side to side. And you should feel like a little spring on a coil, strengthening the whole of the torso, the back, releasing all those nasty toxins. Janu Shirasana on the other side, guys. So we're going to lengthen those legs out. Bring that right leg in this time and draw that right knee over to the right. Now we can bring our hands to the floor. We want to bring a little bit of alignment into the body. So we sneak that left hip bone back. And the hip bones are nice and square. Keep pressing through the sole of that left foot. Right knee feels nice and heavy. And we can bring the belt around the sole of the foot or hands to the floor. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you go forward. It's about finding out how your body feels on the way, how your mind feels. As we exhale, we lift through the core and we can walk those hands forward. Or if you're holding onto the belt, we can open the elbows out. Remember, just thumb and index finger on our belt. As we encourage nose towards toes. Hands can go further down towards the belt or further down. Drawing in through the belly, drawing in through the chest. And we can soften forwards and down. Head can relax, allow the shoulders to soften. Taking a few breaths, directing the breath to where you feel that sensation. Surrendering with each out breath. Slowly we roll back up. We're going to go back to cobbler pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together again. Let's see if the hips are a little bit freer. Pelvis in towards the heels. Remember, any back pain, the heels go a little bit longer. We find that little bit. Big inhale, we lift and lengthen. Elbows to knees, and we can hinge forward, encouraging those elbows down. Remember, you may prefer to sit up tall. You can even lie down on your back with the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to flop outwards, which is a lovely variation for cobbler's pose. Just taking a few breaths, easing out those inner thighs. And slowly rolling back up. We're going to lengthen that left leg nice and long now, and we're going to do a little hip opener or a hip roll. And we can thread the hands underneath that right shin calf. Lengthen up through the spine. You may want to place that left hand on the floor to support and lengthen. And we gently start to rock that right hip. Side to side. Lovely for easing the sciatic nerve, releasing tension. If you want to make it a little harder, we draw that heel in a little closer, guys. And we really start to cradle that right leg. So we bring that right arm around in connection with the knee. The left arm around, the foot goes into the left elbow pit. And we can release or connect through those hands, keep lifting up through that foot as we start to gently press that right foot over to the left. Feeling the open into that right hip, that knee. Remember your options. If this isn't feeling good, just take the hands underneath and do a few rocks. Now we're going to release that leg, but keep pressing that foot over and see if we can bring the right knee down on top of, just above the left knee. Strongly pressing that left foot away, and we can lift and lengthen to further open the right hip. If it feels okay and you want to try shoelace or head of cow, roll over to the left side and swing that left leg behind. Now we're going to grind down through the buttock bones. It's quite a strong hip opener, guys. To make it a little easier, we can draw the heels closer towards the buttocks. Or remember, that left leg can stay nice and long. To make it harder, we wriggle the feet forward so that we find our alignment in Gomukhasana, head of cow. The heels are in line with the knees, in line with the ankles again. And we lift and lengthen, and we draw that right hip bone down a little bit more. Softening through the shoulders. Taking a few breaths here. And while we're here, we'll start to open into the shoulder joints if it feels good. If you have a belt, you can hold on to it with the left hand. And we can stretch that left arm up. And we can start to open that left shoulder joint by circling or drawing the arm forwards and backwards. And then we can bring the right arm to the side, and again we open into the shoulder joint. Now we don't want to cause any compression in the neck. We want to keep the neck long. So see how you feel with dropping the left hand behind the back, but don't allow the head to draw forward. Right thumb drops down, and we can bring the right arm behind the back. Doesn't matter if the fingers meet, or even if you can't find the belt if you're using it. Try to draw that left elbow back and shoulder down to open into the shoulder joint. We're going to drop the bottom two ribs in the chest, lengthen through the crown of the head, and if you wish, we're encouraging left shoulder towards right knee. Really starting to strengthen all of the joints in the body. From the ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and into the neck. Slowly roll back up. It's not very nice though. Not very nice. If it's not nice in the muscles, do be aware of how that right hip feels. And we're going to release those legs. Ooh, and give them a little roll. And we will go into the other side now. So with those legs nice and long. Opening into the back. This is lovely Dandasana, lovely strengthener for the lower back, promoting our posture as we sit. But we're going to bring that left leg in. And we thread the hands through that left calf shin. The right hand may want to support you as you lift and lengthen. And you start to open that left hip. Tiny movements, little rocks. If you feel the back softening, keep lengthening again. You may even support the back against a wall or hold on. To deepen this hip opener, we bring the foot in closer and wrap that right elbow pit around that left leg and wrap the left arm around. Binding those hands, lifting and lengthening, and we press that left foot away, over towards the right. Opening into the whole left outer leg, the hip, into the hamstring, the back of the leg. And then we can release that leg and keep pressing that left foot over and draw that left knee just above the right knee. Feel that left side lengthen and open. We can lift and lengthen through the spine. The hands can even stay grounded to help you lengthen. If you want to deepen the stretch in the hip opener, we bring our right hand down and swing that right leg underneath. Remember, heels can be close to the buttocks, so those heels can be in line with the knees. And we can draw that left knee down. The right knee gently lifts up to find that connection into the hips. And we breathe here. If you start to direct the breath into where you feel that sensation, left hip, I'm guessing, we can start to release tension there. To add the arms for head of cow, we can reach right arm up and left arm out to the side, and we start to open those shoulders. Gently circling. Left thumb stays down. We can bring the left arm behind the back up towards or between the shoulder blades. And the right hand softens down towards, in between the shoulders. Rolling that right shoulder back and down. The head wants to stay nice and free, guys. If you wish, on an exhale, right elbow or right shoulder towards that left knee. Allowing the head to relax. And slowly rolling back up. And we release. And we lengthen those legs out. And gently roll them side to side. And we're going to roll over now to tabletop position, all fours. And we're going to do a lovely little variation of Salute to the Moon sequence. It's nice and gentle. If it doesn't feel comfortable on your knees, guys, leave this little bit out. We're going to go on to lovely breathing after this little sequence. Stretching those arms out, lovely lengthener for the back after those hip openers and back lengtheners and strengtheners. The knees can be together or those knees can be wide. And we can walk the hands back up towards the knees. And we can stand on those knees. Tucking the toes under, core engaged. Big inhale, sweep those arms up. As we step the right leg forward and exhale, we lunge forward. Big inhale, that right hand goes down, reach up through the left arm. Exhale, we stretch over to the right. Big inhale, right arm reaches up, left arm reaches down in line with the left thigh. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale, back up, bring that left hand to the back of the left thigh. Think of the string in the chest. Inhale, we lift and lengthen through that chest. And as we exhale, allow the shoulders to soften back. Big inhale, both arms come back up. And as we exhale, we step that right leg back. And we bring the hands back to the thighs and sit back in the heels. Inhale, we go up to rabbit, tuck toes under and step left leg through. And exhale, we lunge, drawing left hip back, right hip forward. Inhaling, left arm down, right arm reaches up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhaling, left arm reaches up, right arm reaches down. Exhale, we stretch over to the right. Bringing the right hand to the back of the right thigh. Inhale, lifting through the left arm. Exhaling, allowing the shoulders to draw back. Lifting the chin up, not allowing the head to drop back. Inhaling, right arm reaches back up. Exhaling, we draw that left leg back and hips back to the heel. And again, guys, inhaling. Exhaling, we lunge. Inhaling, right arm down, left arm up. Exhaling, we stretch. Inhaling, right arm up, left arm down. Exhaling, lateral stretch. Left hand to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, shoulders roll back, chest lifts up. Inhaling, left arm reaches up. Toes tucked under. Exhaling, hips back towards the heels. Inhaling, we lift and lengthen. Stepping that left leg forward. And exhale, we lunge. Left hip draws back, left hand down, lengthen through right side. Exhale, we stretch. Inhaling, left arm up, right arm down. Exhale, stretch to the right. Hand to the right thigh, big inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we draw back. Inhaling, right arm reaches back up. Exhaling, draw left leg back and hips back to the heels. One more, guys. Inhaling, we lift. Right leg steps forward. Wobble. Exhale, we lunge. Right arm down. Inhale, we lengthen. Keep sneaking right hip back. Exhale, travel over to the right. Inhaling, we swap. Left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, lateral stretch. Inhale, lengthen back of the left hand to the left thigh. And exhale, we reach back. Big inhale, we draw back up. Tuck left toes under. Step back. And hands to thighs and down. Last time, inhale, we reach up. Step left leg through. And we lunge. Right toes can tuck, left hip back, right hip forward. Left arm down, right arm reach up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, we change, left arm up, right arm down. Exhale, stretch to the right. Inhale, reach up, back of the right hand to the right thigh, lift and lengthen. Exhale, we reach back. Big inhale, roll back up. Stepping that left leg back, hips back to the heels. Knees are nice and wide, and we can stretch those arms forward. Taking a few breaths here, allowing the chest to soften, the head to soften, the shoulders to relax. You can turn the head to one cheek if you wish. Slowly rolling back up now. And we roll back to easy cross leg position. Now we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing, and Nadi Shodhana gets this name because we breathe in through one nostril and we breathe out through the other, and then we breathe back in through that nostril and out through the other, guys. Such a lovely little breathing pranayama, which will take us into our few minutes of final relaxation. But before we start, we're going to just bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to do mental Nadi Shodhana, so we can start to feel that breath and the flow of breath and energy, bringing balance to that mental and vital energies in our body, our yin and our yang. So close the eyes and take a few breaths in and out through both nostrils. Allowing the breath to establish its own natural, quiet rhythm. Feeling the rise and the fall of the belly. And you want to visualize drawing the in-breath in through the left nostril. And visualize that breath exhaling through the right nostril. Then inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And you can either stay and remain in easy cross-leg position and bring that right arm up. Even keeping that elbow in line with the chest, or remember you can support the right elbow on that right knee. Left hand can stay on the left knee, or we can find our chin mudra, thumb and index finger connecting. Palm faces up, open to receiving new energy, new prana. Allow the thumb and ring finger to gently cover the nostrils, no pressure yet. Index finger and middle finger is on our ajna chakra, our third eye, our intention or insight or vision. We gently press into the thumb and remove the ring finger, inhaling through the left nostril. Place the ring finger in the left nostril, release the thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling right. Cover with the thumb, remove the ring finger, exhale left. That's one round, guys. Inhaling left. Cover with the ring finger, remove the thumb, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Staying with this breath. Allowing the body and the mind and the energy to come back into balance. Improving our respiration, resulting in more vitality and better health. Bringing a more calm to daily life. The breathing rate is directly related to all of our emotions. Fast, unrhythmical breathing is associated with anxiety, fear, anger, negativity. While alternate nostril breathing helps to unblock the channels through which your energy or prana freely flows. Bringing balance to your Ida and our Pingala Nadi. You can release that breath and keeping the eyes closed. You can ease your way down to Shavasana. You can remain in that breath if you are enjoying the relaxation it provides. Shavasana, our posture to end our journey. A time to feel our energies flowing, a time to appreciate ourselves, our bodies, our minds, our energy. The chin drops down to the chest. The eyes are closed. The face muscles are relaxed. And for a few moments, bring your awareness to your heart space. You're on a Hatha chakra. Visualize that you're breathing in and out of your heart. And as you breathe, thinking about sending beautiful heart energy, green energy throughout the whole body and mind. To give our busy minds a little job to improve and allow our bodies to relax a little further, we count the breath backwards from 10 to 0. Inhaling, heart expands. Exhaling, heart contracts. Inhaling 9. Exhaling 9. Inhaling 8. Exhaling 8. With each out breath you take, allow the body to feel heavier, more relaxed. Start to extend that breath to allow it to go stronger. Aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. And make little movements with the fingers and the toes. Keeping the eyes closed, we can bring the hands together and rub those hands or hover those hands. See if you can feel that prana, that little magnetic pull or sensations or heat. If not, rub those hands to activate this energy. Bring those hands back over the heart. And draw some of that beautiful energy in for you. We can stretch the arms and the legs away. Body yawns, it stretches. Knees can go into chest and we can gently circle the knees. And in our own times, we can roll over onto the right side of the body. Taking your time here. Tuning back into your breath. You feel a little calmer, a little more relaxed. Ready for the rest of your day now again. And in your own time, slowly roll back up to sitting. Leaving you today with the sound of my root chakra sound bowl tuned in to note C,